Hey everybody, now today's video I'm going to talk a little bit about self-care and what's going on with me, so stay tuned. So like I said, today I'm going to talk about self-care, and I'm going to tie that in with what's going on with me. And for many of you who have been following me, you know kind of where I've come from and where I'm going. But for those of you who are new to tuning in, here's a little blurb about what's been going on with me and where I'm at now. So if you want to become a therapist like me, you have to get your 4-year degree, your undergraduate degree, and then you have to go on and get your graduate degree. So I did 2 years after my 4 years for a total of 6 years for those of you who are math majors. Just kidding. Anyway, so I did my master's, and then I became a marriage and family therapist intern. And at that point, I gathered 3,000 hours, and then I submit my paperwork to the BBS, which took 9.5 months. And then they got back to me and they're like, cool, you can take your exam. So that's where I'm at now. And I registered to take my exam on March 8th. And what that really means is I have to study, because if I don't pass, there are 2 parts to this exam. The first part I'm taking on March 8th, then I register for the second part. But if I fail either one of those, I have to wait 6 months before I can take it again, which you can see that adds up, and it's a really long time. But I am in the process of studying for my first exam. And so what that's going to mean for us is that there will still be videos every Monday, like usual, my topic videos, but I may cut back on my daily Q&As, my Tuesday through Friday videos. And I will still be reading all of your comments. I will still be checking all of my messages, but I won't be able to answer as many as I usually do because I just don't have the time. And the reason that I'm doing this is so that I can create more time for me, so that I can take care of myself and I can study. And that's something that we all have to assess from time to time, right? How much are we putting out, right? Are we working really hard at school, working really hard at our job? Are we spending every other waking moment being there for our friends and our family? Are we feeling burnt out, maybe? We have to assess that from time to time, right? And that's something that I think is important for all of us to do. Take some time when you're feeling really exhausted, when you find yourself really tired every day. What is it that's going on? Is there anything I can cut back on? Is there anything that I should be doing more of for myself? And so we take some time. So I would encourage each of you, after watching this video today, get out your journal or get online, get on your computer, whatever you do to, monitor yourself or talk about and vent to, and think about what you're doing, how you're feeling. Are you feeling exhausted? Is there something else that you maybe should do more of? Like if you really love to paint, are you spending enough time painting? If you really love music, are you spending enough time doing those things? Are you doing things that recharge you instead of only doing things that drain you? We have to keep it in check, right? So think about it. Take some time. And maybe just think of, 4 things that are good for you that charge your batteries, and make sure that you're doing at least one of those once a week. And notice how you feel. Notice if it helps you feel a little bit better, more recharged. And then let me know. Tweet it to me or send me pictures of you doing something on Instagram and just, tag me or put me in the comments so I can find it, so I can know how you're doing. Because like I said, I'll keep checking, I'll keep reading everything, and I'll still be here for you. But I just wanted you to know what's going on with me and know that I'll do as much as I can, but at the end of the day, I have to make sure I get licensed, right? So that we can keep doing what we're doing, and I don't want to have to take it again. That would be terrible. So, starting next weekend, I'll have my exams, or not my exams, I'll have my preparatory classes, and then I'm going to take practice exam after practice exam until my test on March 8th. And at that point, I'll register for the second portion of the test, and hopefully it'll be about a month or so after that I take it, and then I'll be done. So we're looking at finishing in April-ish, and I'll let you all know when I pass that first exam, because I'm going to pass it. Power of positive thinking, right? I'm going to pass that first exam, and I'll tell you when the second exam is, so you guys know what's going on with me, and I'll keep you posted. So like I said, make sure you're taking time for yourself. Make sure you have good boundaries around what you're doing and doing things to recharge your batteries. And we'll work together through this process, right? Because it's really exciting. I'm coming to the end of a lot of work, and thank you so much for being here for me and listening and being a part of our community and helping us grow, because you're what keeps me motivated to do what I do. And we'll work together towards a healthy mind and a healthy body. So a lot of people wonder, and I get this question a lot, what is a marriage and family therapist intern? What does that mean? And what that really means is I have completed my undergrad and my 2 years of graduate school. At that point, when I've completed all of my coursework, I apply to the state to become an intern, and I can start gathering my 3,000 hours that are required for me to become a licensed marriage and family therapist. No more intern. So what I did is I already gathered those 3,000 hours almost a year ago, almost like exactly a year ago. So I have like way more than 3,000 hours at this point, but I was waiting on the state to get back to me to approve my hours, to be like, yes, she did this, good job. And then they say, hey, congratulations, now you can take your licensing exams. Yay! So then they send me a paper and I register to take my exam, and I take the 2 parts, and then I become a licensed marriage and family therapist. No more intern. I no longer have a supervisor who has to look through all my hours and check all of my notes and the patients and making sure I'm following treatment plans. There's nobody looking over my shoulder anymore. I'm responsible for me. It's just like, if you don't quite understand, like when you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know the characters like Meredith and them, when they were residents and they were under the other doctor, remember, like they're working for the cardiologist or they're working for the neurologist and they're under them, they're interns too. They just call them residents. So that's kind of what I've been doing.